So what do you do when you're getting old? Nothing we can do about that. And fat. There is something I can do about that. And it's just you. There's no one coming. Okay? So you got to take care of yourself for as long as you can. And my thoughts on that. So good morning. This is Aunt Beth. Welcome to my lamppost. So getting old and fat. Hopefully not fat. And getting real as far as what's ahead. So, this year, starting in, I don't know, March maybe, I joined Planet Fitness because I realized I wasn't healthy, as healthy as I want to be. And I think there's a difference between being healthy and being skinny, losing weight. But I'm hoping that you'll draw parallels to your life as a believer in Christianity and the church. Because when I walked into Planet Fitness, they have a great motto. It says it's the no judgment zone. And I thought, okay, I need that. Not just, for other people about me, but me for me. Okay? I don't know about you, but the chatter in my head, you need to do this, you need to do that, blah, 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 blah. So I think there's a difference between criticism, which I think we all experience, unfortunately, and it's based on, oh, you're wrong, versus feedback when I ask for it about how to improve. And I realized, when I was starting this journey, because I've been sitting on my butt the past 5 years. At work, I used to walk 2 to 5 miles a day to do my job. So, home, sitting on my butt. But I love the motto, no judgment zone. And I thought, what if the church were like that? And they had this whole thing about they're a tool that they offer you. And they have trainers to help you if you ask. And their machines, when you're on them, they have all these things like how far you've gone, how many calories they estimate you've used, all this kind of stuff. You can measure your heart rate. Thought, man, this is so fabulous, applying that spiritually. What are my spiritual metrics? Like, how do I know I'm healthy? Am I sitting on my butt at home expecting people to show up, or, just saying a fast prayer before food I eat is enough? And I thought, no, let's use this parallel, that it means commitment, showing up. And I tease the staff when I come in, but it's true, and I used to say this at work to my folks, is that I'm here and showing up is half the battle, Showing up is half the battle. And but the trick is to discipline myself, not only for the physical exercise, but also what I'm consuming, and the spiritual parallels as far as what am I taking in my eyes, my ears, my mouth, as far as what am I dwelling on, I don't know. Planet Fitness is there, but I have to sign up, and I have to do the work. I'm in charge of me. There's nobody coming. I have 2 foster kids, but I don't have any kids. It's me. And that can be kind of depressing. But, you're not fooling yourself. And you also realize, okay, is this ice cream really worth it? or is the long-term impact on, my physical health, and the impact on dementia and all that kind of stuff. So maybe, I just have a teaspoon of ice cream. I don't have like 3 scoops, But just sort of monitoring and being diligent about my health physically, but also my health spiritually. I'll tell you, one of the things that's really helped me is a partner in crime. I have a prayer partner, and she's one of the people that really has encouraged me to get more active. And so I'll touch base with her as far as going to the gym and yada da da. It's not so much what I do at the gym, but the fact that I went to the gym. And I think we're responsible for ourselves. If you think of our physical body like a library book, it was issued to you. How well do you take care of it? Well, if my family history is to be believed, I got another at least 20 years. So I need to take care of my library book. But boy, I wish the church had a motto similar to Planet Fitness that was out there. This is a no judgment zone. We offer tools to help you, but you got to do the work. How many times have we been so very passive about our faith? So, anyway, some meditations just to throw it out there for you. I hope this encourages you. You're responsible for you. When you stand before the throne at the end of your life, you're not going to be able to say, well, so-and-so didn't really tell me, or they didn't take me to church, or they didn't do this. No, I'm responsible for me as far as digging in the Word, reading the Word, practicing the Word. Going to the gym and just looking at all those machines is not going to make me stronger. Got to get on them and do the work. And then when you get off them, you can't compensate by going to the dairy and having 5 scoops of ice cream. A friend of mine, she used to carry a huge bag of M&Ms in her purse. And after she went to the gym, she would eat all the M&Ms. I'm like, that's like 1 step forward, 5 steps back. It just made me laugh. And I'm thinking, how many times do I justify doing something bad because I did something good? Anyway, so I know we're all getting older, but hopefully I'm getting wiser, getting some spiritual muscle instead of getting fat. So I hope this encourages you and makes you laugh. Have a fabulous day. All God's best.